Surprise, surprise. Good morning, everybody. I know I've been MIA for a little bit, but I'm back this morning. A few logistical things have been going on with me. You know, if the logistics are not right, nothing happens. In other words, if you don't have your mess together, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, even when they're right. But you can imagine what happens when you don't have things together. So I think I got it together. I feel pretty secure that I have things together this morning. So I'm going to attempt to do some real quick fried rice. Y'all hear me opening the windows. Y'all hear the birds this morning? Okay. Of course, you know I got stuff to do today. So what I'm going to do, I want to do a real quick fried rice dish. This time I'm using some pan sausage because I thought we just need to switch it up. Because I got to go out this afternoon and do something. And I'm going to be gone for a little while. So this is going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. So as we go along, what I'm gonna do right here, I got these 4 packs of sausage, and this is supposed to be like a vegetable fried rice, but since Kareem is here, I had to put a little sign of meat in it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and so we're gonna do this in real time. I'm gonna chop. I got that 4 packs of sausage, and I was gonna do 6, but I thought no, it's 4. We just need the flavor. This sausage here is Tennessee Pride patty sausage that I got from Food Line. So all I'm going to do here is just get it chopped up real good, and I'm just going to fry it up, okay? And I'm also going to put some scrambled eggs in it, so when it gets just about done, I'm going to go ahead and scramble up 3 eggs and throw in there. So this is going to be something, he'll be able to snack on this most of the day because I'm going to be gone for a while today. You know me, I have to do these quick meal. So then when I come in, because it's going to be a panel, you know, big pan of rice, I'll have me a bite to eat because I know I'm not going to be wanting to cook when I get back in here. So, of course, I've got my chicken flavored bouillon cube. It's in the powder form. And I got some vegetable recipe mix. You put this in sour cream also to make dip. But I'm going to try a little bit in that fried rice. You know me, I like the flavor. And this is some already powdered garlic. It's kind of got a little bit hard on it, but we're going to chunk that up and get it to where it needs to be. You know, sometimes when garlic and stuff like that, when it gets moisture to it is what I'm trying to get at, it'll lump up on you. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking the end of my knife and I'm chopping it and just chop it right up. Because I don't want to end up with, I said end up, am I trying to scratch this morning, y'all? Anywho, I'm going to move it to the side. Y'all know I got it on my stone counter, so I'm in good shape. Like I said, this morning, we're doing all of this in real time. Okay, y'all? So the sausage is moving right along. I got that heat up on high, and I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I don't want my sausage to get all burned up. And because I'm going to be doing the eggs here shortly, so I'm going to get this garlic powder to the side because I don't want to put it in until I put the rice in. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that onion, these peppers and onions. And this is going to be, I'm just going to slice them a little bit like that, and then I'm going to chop them. No special way. If you like big chunks, fine. If you like little chunks, that's even better. Or you can put it in your chopper. When I put mine in my chopper, I find that they just get too chopped up for fried rice. I kind of like my veggies a little bit chunky in mine, especially when I'm doing vegetable fried rice. So I like my peppers and onions a little bit chunky. And as I chop them, I'm just going to start throwing them into the pan so they can just be cooking right along. No special order for this. This is just one of those real quick and in a hurry that I got to get done. Hopefully in about 15 minutes because I got to go get dressed. I got to be out of here in under an hour. Excuse me. The pollen is still very much a part of what's going on right here in North Carolina. I'm telling you, it has rained. But that pollen is right back again, so I guess we're going to have to deal with it a little bit longer. So I got my peppers all chopped. So they're going right into the pan. And next I've got an onion here. I'm going to get it chopped and slice it right through there. Turn it that way. Get that other side sliced up. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that little solid piece down at the bottom. So chop through this. If I had a real sharp knife, I could have been done. I got to invest in some knives, y'all. Get that part of the onion in. I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir so you get the... And so far I haven't put any oil in the pan because you know sausage, pork has its own grease. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pour about 1/8 of, well, maybe 1/16 or something, not even 1/8. But just a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick really bad. Y'all should smell what this smells like. Goodness, it smells wonderful. Okay, let's get the rest of this onion chopped and into the pan. Like I said, when you chop the onion, you get so far, you don't want to get your fingers on there. Flip it over the other direction. Hold it. Watch those fingers, especially if you got a real sharp knife, and just do it like this, you know. I don't have nails on me sometimes. You know, there's a little item, little gadgets you can buy to hold those onions down. But since I want them in chunks, it didn't matter. Okay, so got my onions on. Got me a bag of carrots here. I'm gonna throw some carrots in there. You know, the carrots give it a little bit of flavor, but you don't put too many because you know carrots will take over. So these are just some carrot slices I had in the refrigerator, and I need to go ahead and use them. So what I'm gonna do. I mean, there ain't no real... Now, these could have gone in the chopper, but I'm not going to go to the trouble getting the chopper out, you know, putting it back, cleaning it up. It'll do just like this, because once the carrots cook, they're nice and soft and they're good. And they'll give you that pretty extra added flavor, because everything now is sort of your basic color. These little rascals are firm. They're nice and fresh. When they're like that, you know they're good and fresh. Okay, so I got these carrots chopped up, and I think that's enough because we don't want too many. Yeah, so okay. All right, got my carrots done. So now all my veggies are in the pan right now. I'm gonna go ahead and these I'm gonna let these cook a good 5 minutes because we want those veggies nice and soft. Because once you put the rice in there, the cooking process is already done. Because remember, the rice is done. When these veggies get done, after the 5 minutes, I'm going to get these eggs going off to the side. Okay? So that can go back into the fridge. Alright. And look, I didn't show y'all this one, but I'm having a nice pineapple banana mango smoothie with some let's see, I put about half a teaspoon of cinnamon in it, a teaspoon of brown sugar in it. It's wonderful. As I told y'all, I'm gonna start doing the drinks more often so that y'all can see what I drink sometimes. And that smoothie is my breakfast. I'm having smoothie for breakfast. Kareem and I are working on a little business deal, so that's why we've been sort of busy, or I've been sort of busy. I haven't been doing a lot of recording. That's another reason. Plus my camera. Last Sunday, y'all noticed that I did not record Sunday dinner because guess why? My camera went on hiatus. I don't know what happened. I was so aggravated with it. You know, I don't like to get that aggravated about material things, you know. So I had to calm down about that thing. Because it upset me because someone had asked me to do the stuffed cabbage. So I did all that work, did the stuffed cabbage, got to that point where I think I got to the point of trying to roll the cabbage. I got up to that point. And the camera went out. I deleted some stuff. It said I didn't have enough storage. I mean, it just went haywire. And I didn't have it. Here I am. That emotion is coming back, y'all. I didn't have anything to upload to you all for Sunday dinner. If you noticed last Sunday, no video from Sunday dinner where you saw the meal because Tanya put it on her channel. She put it on, you know, the flavor train came. It didn't matter whether I got to record it or not. The flavor train was here. Trust me. So, anywho, excuse me again. This pollen has got me. I didn't know it had me like this morning. Anyway, needless to say, that's why I did not do a Sunday dinner recording, because my camera just went all the way to the left. And what I'm going to work on is getting just not a phone recorder, but a regular, just a movie camera. I have an old one that I've had for years. In fact, I got two, because my husband was a camera person, among other things. I'm going to attempt. Now, I'm on my phone right now, and I'm praying the whole time I'm on here that it does not do anything crazy on me this morning. But I think, you know, these cell phones, and I've had problems with the cell phone part of my phone. I'm not going to give up the name of the one, but honey, if they don't make this right and get me something going, I might have to spill the beans. Seriously, you know, just like I promote something, I guess you call it demoting. I guess I can demote it as well. Okay, look like my veggies are just about there. So this process took approximately, where are we, about 10, 11 minutes. So now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to sort of slide my skillet over. Can y'all see my skillet? I think you can. Let's get the camera over a little bit. I don't want to drop it. Okay, there it is. Skillet's pretty. I got it on medium high. So I am going to have to put a tad more of oil in there, because guess what I'm getting ready to do right now? I'm getting ready to put those eggs. I'm going to throw these eggs in. I'm going to cook them right there. Okay, how about that? Got the eggs in. We're going to let them cook, get them all scrambled up and mix everything together. And then the next thing I'll do is put the rice into it. And we'll be on our way. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle about a good tablespoon. This Knorr, it's by Knorr. That little vegetable is by Knorr. It makes a wonderful dip. And it also seasons your food that has different kind of mixed vegetables in it. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of that on there for right now. And we're going to watch those eggs and make sure they don't scorch. I don't like scorched eggs, y'all. And when they get cooked up, we're going to mix it all together with the other mixture. And then we're going to put the rice in, and then we got fried rice, y'all. Now we got to have some black pepper. About a half teaspoon of black pepper all together. I'm going to put some right here. And then when I get the rice in, I'm going to do some more black pepper. Black pepper just takes it to another level. That's all there is to it. Okay. So those eggs are about where they need to be. And they stuck a little bit. We'll take care of that with a little bit of oil. Okay. Okay, those eggs are where they need to be. Okay, can y'all see that? Yeah. Let's put those eggs right on top of the veggies. Like that. See, this is what you do when you're in a hurry. You don't want to mess up a lot of dishes because I hate cooking and having to run out and leave my food. I hate doing it, y'all. Okay, I put another. Okay, so that gets all the goodie off the bottom of the pan. Is that good? Okay. Now, we had rice last night with fish, and this is cold rice here. This is cold rice right out the freezer. So I'm gonna put that in first. Okay. Then I went ahead and cooked another cup of rice, because I could tell, honey, just as sure as I didn't cook it, everybody that I know would be stopping by wanting to eat this fried rice. So, you know me, I like to have enough food going on. I'm going to go ahead and, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go ahead and add I'm going to put about a fourth of a cup of, a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, not a fourth of a cup. And then I'm going to hit this rice. So medium-high heat. And then I'm going to up it to high heat for a minute or two. And then I'm going to turn it back down, because we're not trying to cook anything. We're just trying to get it blended, y'all. Okay. And my chopped up garlic that I, now this rice here I just cooked this morning. So you'll see the difference in the texture of the rice. This is nice and soft and warm and all that kind of good stuff. So I need my cold rice on the bottom, in other words. But you know, if you know how to cook your rice so it's not, you know, mushy and already softened up, cooking rice the same day you do the fried rice is wonderful. It's fine. But if you're not sure, cook that rice the day before, and it does a whole lot better when you're putting it together because it's nice and firm. You don't want the rice to be mushy. So now I'm going to go ahead and start incorporating my veggies over here on the side. How that works? Get all the goodies. And leave that rice, try to keep that rice on the bottom. Just remember that cold rice, you got to heat all the way through. And now I can start lowering my heat because nothing needs to be cooked at this point. So you can turn that heat down so it doesn't burn or scorch or anything like that. So I just want that heat up high to go ahead and get that. And now that's that garlic powder that I just crushed up on the counter. That's some of the Knorr. I've not used that before, so I'm not going to go too heavy on that. It tastes real good. And before I can put some more, I'll do some more. And now I'm putting my 2 tablespoons full of the chicken bouillon seasoning in there. And y'all know I'm going to go over there and get my half a stick of butter going to go in. Y'all already know that, right? Just check and make sure y'all. Yeah, somebody probably saying, she didn't put no butter. Yeah, I am. Now, you know, when you're doing dishes like this, or unless it's something that the butter has to be incorporated, I like to put the butter in, or even if I do 2 sticks, I like to put, once I get everything mixed up, I like to put that butter in. And then, the butter flavor is just right there on the top. See there how good that looks? And that's a nice pan of rice right there. And because, you know, during the week when Corinne is here, I'm going to have, I don't do a lot of red meat, like I told y'all. That steak that I did last week was the first time I had red meat in my house, cooking it like that, just steak, straight up steak, was when I did those nice steaks for Corinne. Well, this is a nice dish without meat. So now, I'm going to run over to the fridge, and I should have already had it out and get my butter. This is a little bit more than a half a stick of butter, and this is good old Food Line brand pure butter. It's great butter. What I'm going to do is just cut it up in there in the interest of time, because my time is ticking down. I got to get upstairs and get dressed so I can get out of here. So I got that butter laid around in there, and all you do is just put it in there and let it melt through. And as it's melting, the rest of the rice is heating and blending. And here shortly, I'm going to taste. I haven't forgot to taste. You know, I don't put food out there or leave it on the stove or whatever for anybody to consume without me tasting to make sure it's properly salted or peppered or seasoning. It's properly going through it like it should. Wow, that's good. Everything is mixed in real good. So I'm going to taste it at the point at which I would normally serve it. So don't need to really taste it prematurely. Taste it once you got it all mixed up. So then that way you know if you need to put additional seasoning in. Now you're stirring everything from the bottom. Everything from the bottom. And this, you know, a lot of people go out and buy a wok, which is wonderful. I love woks. I've got a wok. I've had electric woks. I've had regular woks over the years. My electric ones, I wore those out years ago when I was first learning to cook. And then I learned I could do it in a good skillet, like this good aluminum skillet here. Okay, now I'm going to taste of it. It's good. Yum, yum. Yes. Now, my people like a lot of soy sauce. I don't do a lot of soy. I've got some sweet soy sauce. Corinne likes white sauce. I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, I need some black pepper in there. Excuse me. I'm going to put a few more of these veggies in there. Those little veggies are good. Can't put too many because you don't want it to get, you know, it's just a certain taste you don't want to get. It's getting there. It's almost where I want it. Okay. Notice I said, well, I want it. I figure, honey, by the time it tastes good on my tongue, when you taste it, you're going to run around the block. Okay. And that will be absolutely the last little bit. I would say, I put maybe a half of 1/8 of a teaspoon more of the chicken bouillon. And by the way, this is 3 cups of cooked rice, y'all. You want to measure it. You want to make a pan. And see, here's a good thing about stuff like this. I wouldn't even make a cup of rice, fried rice, unless that's all I had. If I'm going to make a dish like this, I'm going to make 3-4 cups. Because when the people that's going to eat it finish eating it, and heaven, thank heaven, if some is left over, wonderful, and all that good stuff, it freezes. You can freeze this. You can freeze fried rice. You know they sell frozen fried rice in the different Oriental brands of food in the stores. You can buy fried rice. I mean, it costs $8, $9. This here probably costs $3. So anyway, that means it's time to taste again. Wonderful. And perfect. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna hit it with a little crushed red pepper. Okay. Food for the gods, as they say. Just a little bit, just to pump it up. Don't put a lot. Okay, so y'all, this is it. I'm done. What are we doing for time? We got 21 minutes. Without instruction and going through, you can do this in 15 minutes. Have you a great pan of fried rice. This amount of fried rice will serve at least 10 normal people. But this is just going to be for about 6. Honey, one for 6 folks to get, maybe 6 people will get to eat out of this. And you know, throughout the time I have folks stop by. Somebody, I say fried rice. And I'll get them a, you know, not a big old plate, but just enough. We'll sit and sometimes have a sip of wine over some fried rice. Or I might pull something else out of the refrigerator. You can cook a piece of salmon to go with this pan of fried rice. So, as I talk to you, ooh, did y'all see that? That was my, let me tell y'all, be careful, because that was a big old thing of oil. Now, I was putting it back in the cabinet on top of the stove. Now, I had that thing tilted over. I wouldn't have been able to make my meeting at 12 o'clock because I'd have had grease all, because I would have stayed to clean my stove. It would have been right in my face, so be careful when you put stuff up. Make sure you screw the legs on tight, because worst thing you want to do is make a mess after you've cleaned it up. So, the rice is ready, y'all. I got to go get myself ready for this meeting at the Arts Council. So, there's our big old pretty pan of fried rice. It's ready. You can turn the heat off now. I'm going to put my lid over it. And it's okay if you put the lid over it. It's going to be okay. But to leave it on the stove, I just sort of crack the lid a little bit there. To put on it. So this is my sausage. My quick sausage rather. And veggie fried rice. And so what I always do for the kids, I'll put some plates out. They come in and grab a plate, get them some rice, and be done with it. So, here we are, y'all. Plates out. They don't have to do nothing but eat it. Okay, so we are done with the rice, y'all. So, sorry I was gone so long. Taking care of business and trying to get me a decent camera. Let's get the spoon in there. We'll be serving that up shortly. When Kareem gets ready to eat, this is what he's going to eat. Maybe a smoothie or something like that. But anywho, y'all, that's it. Some really, really good fried rice. That will serve for, you can have it for dinner, you can do it for lunch, you can eat it with meat, without meat, because it has the sausage all through it. I'm going to put some salsa on mine, of course, you know that. So, listen, y'all, love you guys, always good to be talking to you. Keep those blessings going up so the prayers will continue to come down. We've had some things happen, excuse me, since I had some tragedies, so we pray for those families. And I hope that God will keep their hearts and their minds and their spirit, and just to keep the people throughout the world, because we've had some stuff going on abroad as well. So we continue to pray for our sisters and our brothers and for each other, and to love one another, try to love one another like Jesus asked us to do when he left this earth, and to have no other God before him. So with all that said, I'm going to say toodaloo because I'm done with this rice. Love y'all. Toodaloo.